Someday I want to hug my family and give my kids piggyback rides, like my dad did for me.
Not having to depend on a wheelchair to get around, but walking to his wife and children is a goal Canadian veteran Captain Trevor Greene will likely achieve. As a civil military cooperation officer in Afghanistan, Trevor was meeting with village elders to determine their infrastructure needs for housing, clean water and education when his life was almost taken from him.
In 2006, I was talking to tribal elders in Afghanistan. I had taken my helmet off and laid my weapon down. And a young man came up behind me and crashed an accident on my head. I think he was literate, so he can read the Quran. And the Taliban was able to convince him that the only way you get to paradise was to kill an infidel. Sad.
The blow from the axe severed Trevor's entire motor cortex, leaving him unable to control any part of his body. In his unprecedented recovery, Trevor has proved the experts wrong and regained the use of his voice and upper body, and is now working on regaining motor control over his legs.
I refuse to be a victim of the Taliban. They're murderous thugs. And I refuse to be a victim.
Moved by his tragic story, Wellington secondary school student Rebecca Lumley entered a national challenge to get funding that would buy an exoskeleton for Trevor so he can walk again.
She was inspired to apply to Aviva for the exoskeleton, which is like an Iron Man suit. You can actually clamp onto me and move me around properly. Move my legs and that's going to be great.
It's a community job to look after veterans. I mean, as Canadians serving those who serve, you don't have to support the mission, but you support the troops.
The results from 3 functional MRIs have shown that different parts of his brain are taking over functions for the gray matter lost in the Afghanistan desert.
I'm working on parallel bars now, walking with assistance. But this exoskeleton will allow me to do it on my own. They say it'll bring back the muscle memory.
As well, it's not just going to affect Trevor. This technology isn't even available in Canada yet. And if we can get it for Trevor, then we open the door for other people who need it and could use it. And as well, I mean, it's going to give his doctors and Canadian doctors opportunity to work with this technology and just get it out there.
Trevor wants to inspire others and prove that anything is possible. He maintains a website and blog, and his incredible story is now in book form. In Nanaimo, I'm Annette Lucas.